Hey friends, it's Ashley. Wanted to ask you guys some questions today. Are you in your late 30s, maybe your 40s like me, and you're starting to notice some things, some changes in your body, maybe some things that just feel really off. Maybe you're trying the same things, you're eating the same way you did 5-10 years ago, and things are just not how they used to be. Your body's just not responding the way it used to. And you're just wondering what is going on. I just want to say that I'm here with you, and I've been there and I'm going through it too. And want to say that it's not necessarily just stress. It's not necessarily burnout. You might be asking yourself these questions. You might be wondering what's going on right now. Well, have you ever considered that maybe it's the beginning of menopause? And before you say, wait, I'm only 37, I'm only 35, how could this possibly be? Well, let me tell you from my personal experience, that's exactly what it could be. So if you're in a season where you feel like maybe there's a lot of changes in your life, maybe some transitions, some things feeling just completely out of the ordinary, and you're looking for some natural support. Maybe you're someone that just really values natural remedies and things like that, then this channel and this talk we're going to have today is for you. Okay, so for a little bit of background on me, as you guys know, my name is Ashley. I'm actually 42 years old, but about 4 years ago, I had some pretty significant changes starting in my body that were just completely unfamiliar, just completely out of the blue. And a few of those changes were I was extremely fatigued all the time. I was bloated. I was gaining weight in my midsection. I was feeling completely burned out all the time. My periods were becoming super close together, very irregular, extremely heavy periods, and so many more symptoms, all happening at the same time at about the age of 38. And I talk about this a lot in my upcoming book, but basically it was a few conversations with family members that were kind of letting me know that these are things that happen to them in about the age of 38, 39, 40 years old. And they told me that it was probably menopause. And sure enough, I was kind of in disbelief about that. I didn't want to think that being in my 30s, I still felt pretty young. Didn't feel like it was something that could possibly be happening to me. I still felt like I was pretty young. I just had a baby a year or two before that. So how could that possibly be? But what I've come to find out and been researching extensively over the last 4 years is that's actually exactly what was happening. And my body was just going through this huge transition, still is. There have been a lot of things that I've had to do in a very gentle way. A lot of the things I was doing just weren't working at the beginning. I didn't really know what I was doing. I had tried eating fewer carbs. I tried working out more. I tried doing more things, making more changes in my life, and I wasn't seeing any results. I even reached out to a doctor because I had heard, maybe you need to start hormone therapy. And I was kind of not even really wanting to do that, but I just felt so desperate. So I was actually heading to doctors, even though I knew in my heart and my spirit that that really was not the answer, but I did it anyway. And long story short, nothing really came of it. So what I've been learning over these 4 years is you don't need to do more. You just need to make strategic changes in your life that complement and support your body in the season. So it's more about gentle healing. It's more about holistic and overall healing. Originally, I started even using progesterone cream and some other things like that. But sure enough, that did not get to the heart or the root of what was going on with my body. And perhaps you guys have already heard the term perimenopause. It's kind of a new phrase that's been going around for the past few years. And it's something I really actually wasn't familiar with until someone actually said it to me and I realized that was what was going on. But if you're familiar with that, or maybe you're not, it's kind of a season that happens about 8 to 10 years before you hit your final menstruation or menopause, technically. And during this time, you have all these hormonal shifts. It's just kind of crazy in your body. Your estrogen, your progesterone start dropping, and you lose what can kind of feel like you lose yourself, basically. Now, during this season, you might be expecting to just be having hot flashes or night sweats, or what you hear about are the typical menopause symptoms. And I guess that's why I wasn't sure that it was perimenopause when I started this journey, because I was expecting to have the hot flashes right away. It was something else. So it doesn't typically always look like what you think it's going to look like. So what I've come to realize, friends, is that it's about your whole body. Your experience with perimenopause is highly influenced by your stress levels, your blood sugar, your nervous system, how that's regulated or not regulated, and your detoxing. And all of these play a major role in how you experience it, whether you're going to go through it in like without a lot of symptoms or with a lot of symptoms. So in other words, it's all about gentle healing, friends. It's all about learning how to make small but impactful changes in your life that will completely change the course of your perimenopause and menopause experience. And for me, that's been really subtle shifts, like lifestyle shifts, some shifts in how I eat and do my exercise, how I regulate my nervous system, and using herbal ingredients, herbals. A combination of a lot of different things like that are what's truly helped me get out of being completely overwhelmed with negative perimenopause symptoms and moved on to greener pastures now, where I've truly experienced healing and freedom in my life and feeling like myself again, feeling like full of joy and full of life. And especially as a believer, I feel like this is something that it can just really be snatched from you when you're in the thick of perimenopause. You truly are a joyful person, and you truly are someone that wants to find the peace and joy that Jesus Christ has to offer us, but your emotions and your hormones are just making everything feel like they're completely haywire. And so it doesn't match up. It doesn't match with our faith. And for me, that was actually one of the most challenging things. I wanted to feel like the person that I knew I was. And so now I have reached this place of healing, kind of a new plateau of healing in my life. I've done some extensive research over the past 4 years, and I'm just an everyday person like you guys. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a naturopath. I go to a naturopath. I go to a holistic practitioner. But this is just a real woman coming to you guys as a friend, and I hope that you'll join me on my journey. I hope you'll join me because this space is made for women just like you, women who are going through a hormonal transition, and you want support and you want guidance from someone who's walking it and been walking it with you and found real solutions. And so this is just a small video today. Actually, my next video, I'm going to go into one of the first strategic things that helped me overcome and make significant changes in my life very quickly, because I know when you're in the thick of it, you need changes quick. And that's what I want to help you guys with. So this was just a little intro video today on the journey that I'm going on with you guys. And I hope you'll join with me. I hope you'll join me on this journey. I would really value it. So if this resonates with you, and if it's something that sounds like you would benefit from, please subscribe, and please share this with a friend that might be interested in taking this journey with us as well. Give me a like. Let me know down in the comments below. What are some of the symptoms that maybe you're facing right now? What are some of the challenges you're having? Or maybe you're finding some solutions. I'd love to know that as well. Keep me in the loop about that, guys. And I'd love to see you back here every week where we're going to talk about all this stuff together. We're going to go through it together. We're going to embrace this time of transition in our lives, but it's going to be a beautiful thing, and it's not going to weigh us down, and we're going to be full of faith in this, and we're going to give all the remedies that God gives us to be able to make these changes in our life in a positive way. I have faith and hope, and join me next week. Bye, friends.